Hey, how's it going? In this video, I'm going to be talking about a razor and a blade and what that is. If we were to begin with definition, the razor and blade business model, often refers to as a razor slash blade model, is pricing strategy where the company sells a product at the low or even at the loss leading price. The razor to attract customers with the expectation of making a profit over time by selling complementary or consumable products or services. The blade that are required for continuous use of maintenance of the initial product. The initial product services serves as a platform to create an ongoing revenue stream throughout the sale of related items. History. The razor and blade business model got its name from the razor industry, but it has since been applied to various other industries. Let's take a look at the history. I really like this company, by the way. I believe that most of the people, especially perhaps men, would know about this company who have revolutionized the industry. I don't know if most of the people, based on your age, perhaps have purchased your products, especially razor blades. Back in the day, perhaps they have diversified overall portfolio. They do offer different services, different products for especially for men. But I never knew about this business concept and how we structure the business. But overall, the company, without saying names, let's stick without the names, I guess. The company made significant profit by selling replacement razor blades with required frequent replacements. So initial product, they were selling at perhaps break-even point or even at a loss with the promise. So they sold the product or product with the promise that they would make some profit on razor blades. So then they're replacing razor blades, which is interesting business model, I guess, and they dominated the market. And based on the strategy, they dominated the market for many years, many years. So it's one of those things, I guess. Automobile industry. Automakers have employed similar models by selling cars, the razors, and making ongoing profits from replacement parts, accessories, maintenance services, and financing the blades. Especially in the beginning, if you're looking to start any large manufacturing companies, that you can potentially scale down the line. Not necessarily you would be able to make a profit in the beginning, but perhaps even the cycle might even last for 4 years or so. If you at the break-even point and you're selling some high-end cars, if you are manufacturing, if you were to order some luxury cars uh, front panel or so, you would then understand what actually blades and razors mean, where actually in terms of manufacturing that part, and not necessarily that part would cost that much. But if you need any accessories or anything like that, it would be the blades right there. Printers and ink cartridges. Printers manufacturers often sell printers at relatively low price and generate revenue throughout the sale of ink cartridges, which need frequent replacements. This is classic example of razor and the blade model. Video game consoles. Companies that sell consoles, I won't be naming those companies, have adopted this model by selling gaming consoles, razors, and earning revenue throughout sale of video games, accessories, online subscriptions, and downloadable digital content, blades, or unique material just for those consoles. They have adapted many different strategies, which is interesting, looking from perspective of business and how they would like to stay relative and what they have to offer. Why it's important to understand razor and blade business model. Consumer awareness. As a consumer, being aware of razor and blade model helps you to make more informed purchase decisions. You can anticipate the long-term cost associated with products or services and evaluate whether it aligns with your budget and needs. Budgeting and financial planning. Understanding this model allows individuals and households to budget effectively, taking into account ongoing costs associated with products or services that allows the initial purchase. It helps prevent unexpected financial burdens down the line. Product evaluation. Knowledge of the razor and blade model allows consumers to evaluate the overall value of the product or services. It's not just about the initial cost, but also the ongoing expenses and benefits associated with it. Business strategy for entrepreneurs and business strategists in understanding this model is essential when developing pricing and revenue generating strategies. It can be valuable approach for building and sustainable profitable business. Pricing and profitability. Business can use razor and blade model to create pricing strategies that balance initial affordability with their potential long-term profitability, particularly useful in industries where competition is high. Consumer loyalty. Companies employing this model must focus on building and maintaining consumer loyalty, understanding customer needs, and developing quality complementary products or services is crucial for retention. Market entry and growth. Entrepreneurs looking to enter markets can consider razor and blade model as a strategy for attracting consumers and building a customer base over time. It's often a valuable approach for startups. Diversifying revenue streams. Establishing business can explore the razor and blade model in diversifying the revenue streams and reducing resilience on single products or services line. This can enhance financial stability. Product development. Understanding the model can guide product developing efforts. Companies can create products with components for features that require ongoing purchase or subscription. Compl- Competitive analytics. Competitive pricing strategies may incorporate the razor and blade model. Understanding how rivals structure their offerings can help companies refine their own strategy. Sustainability. The model can be used as a sustainability business approach, as ongoing revenue stream can support product maintenance, update, and customer support. Investment and funding. Entrepreneurs seeking funding or investment should be able to explain their business model to potential investors, including how they plan to generate revenue over time. I not necessarily would agree with disclosing everything to investors and everything, especially sharing a business model. For those of you who would like to learn more, I have published a book. The name of the book is Game Strategy. In the book, I'm focusing a lot on strategy and how to approach it, especially if you currently, wherever you might be, if you're looking to start a business, you have existing business, or perhaps you're looking to invest in different businesses. And strategy is definitely the key area where I would highly recommend for everyone taking a look at and doing your own research with regards to what you believe works now, what might be working in the future. And in the book, I'm sharing a lot of very complex concepts. I'm trying to distill those complex strategies, ideas, concepts, and so everyone would be able to understand those. I'll highly recommend you purchasing this book and doing and perhaps follow up on the book what you feel about it. But either way, if you would like to purchase this book, you can find the link in the description, as well as Top Retailers has this book. Overall, the way how this business model have been started, I personally believe that they understand of how to sell to economists at scale. So that means not making a profit, but perhaps focusing on customer acquisition and trying to increase numbers of production orders. So instead of perhaps selling low volumes, say they would focus on large volumes, and they knew that with constant improvement in the systems and the way how they're operating, they would constantly improve those systems. So they would be able to offer perhaps cheaper, and eventually not perhaps in the beginning, but down the line they would start become more profitable and build from there. So that's my personal understanding, but either way, understanding the razor and blade business model is valuable for consumers, entrepreneurs, and business professionals. It influences purchasing decisions, business strategy, pricing, and financial planning. Whether you are a consumer looking to manage your budget or a business leader seeking a sustainable revenue stream, knowledge of this model can be a valuable asset. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.